What's up, everybody? Real, finally happy to be back here on PNW Whiskey Society.
That's right.
All right, I'm Grady.
I'm Jason.
And we got the Wild Turkey Man himself, Gavin, on the podcast today. All right, Gavin, so tell us a little bit about your whiskey journey, and how did that lead us to what we're drinking today?
So I started drinking whiskey around 2019, I think.
Okay.
Wasn't that big into bourbon at the time. It was mainly single malt Scotch, Lagavulin, Lefroy, those kinds of things.
Cool.
Ardbeg. And then when I moved to Vancouver, started doing a lot of bourbon hunting on YouTube, reading about it online, going to liquor stores, waiting in line, meeting people, getting into Facebook
Looking
groups.
for horsies, OWAs, blends,
Exactly,
all the good
all that
stuff,
stuff,
right?
yeah.
Yep.
So, and then that just kind of evolved my bourbon journey. Got really obsessed with Russell's Reserve Wild Turkey products. Tried Rare Breed. I bought it on a whim. Just kind of like didn't know what to buy in the store, and I wanted something, so I bought a Rare Breed. Tried it, loved it, and then tried Russell's Single Barrels. Loved them, and then started hunting Russell's 13s. Got a bunch of those, and that was my favorite bourbon until I tried some other stuff. But yeah, so I'm a Wild Turkey guy through and through.
Nice.
True. So you probably were jealous that I actually got to meet Jimmy Russell and have him sign a bottle when I went to
I was
Kentucky.
a little bit jealous.
Nice.
Sorry for bringing that up.
Nice.
Still hurts. That wasn't me in that photo.
So, Gavin, why don't you tell us a little bit about what we're drinking today?
This here is Master's Keep release. So for those of you who don't know, Master's Keep is their Wild Turkey's experimental sort of high-end whiskey expression. Every year they come out with something. It's always different.
Always comes in a nice box, though.
Exactly.
Great presentation.
Great presentation.
And also very expensive. These are now, I think they're up to $275 now.
That's crazy.
But so I got this, and this is Unforgotten. This is I think it's a 13-year bourbon blended with 8 to 9-year-old rye, and then after it's blended, they are put into rye casks.
Yes.
Which is actually where that comes from is in 2010, a Wild Turkey employee, just some guy at working there who was supposed to batch some whiskey, accidentally blended some mature bourbon with some young rye.
Huh.
Dang.
That led
Happy
to
little accidents.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it turns out Jimmy, it would have been Eddie Russell, liked it so much that he decided to bottle it. That became, I think, the Master's Keep, the Forgiven batch. And then this is basically just a throwback to that, kind of saying Unforgotten, like you haven't been forgotten, the mistake you made, but we enjoy it. So that's where that expression
Let's
comes
cheers.
from.
Cheers.
Cheers, gentlemen.
And then as we're enjoying this, Grady's going to ask you one more interesting question that we like to ask folks once in a while.
All right, Gavin.
Yep.
You being a Wild Turkey guy, one might think this would be a Wild Turkey product.
Yeah.
But I don't know what could be more pinnacle than a Wild Turkey Master's Keep. So if you had one unicorn bottle, what would it be? What would be your remaining unicorn bottle that seems to be your forever thing that you cannot find?
Now you're talking about something I've hunted for years and haven't gotten, or something that I'm just...
For argument's sake, it could be a single malt if that's what if you really have tried a bunch of times to get something and you just can't seem to get your hands on it, that's kind of...
Either or. It could be something that maybe for me, it's not something that I've hunted for super hard and just can't get. It's something that I just would really want and haven't really worked that hard for it. But I know that regardless of how hard I work for it, I'm not going to get it.
Well, there's a couple. The one that most springs to mind is going to be the Long Row Red Series.
Okay.
2023 release specifically.
Oh.
Red tawny port finish. For those of you who don't know, that is a peated Scotch, but it's not peaty like Ardbeg peaty, like Lagavulin peaty.
It's good.
It's something that is approachable for even someone who doesn't enjoy peated Scotch. Finished in their red tawny port barrels, and it has got a rich red dark color to it, and it is absolutely phenomenal.
This is fantastic.
This is absolutely stellar.
Thank you for sharing that pour with
Absolutely.
us.
Of course.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
All right, guys, thanks for joining us on
Yeah.
Pacific Northwest Whiskey Society.
All right.
Click like.
We will see you maybe next week, maybe in a couple weeks. Our podcasts are dependent upon you in the community. So if you
That's
want
right.
to be in our podcast, be featured, please reach out to us.
Let us
We would
know.
love to feature you. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you soon.
Next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.